what it is, confessors and my beautiful people, what it is. Happy Mayhem Monday. We made it through Monday. We made it through the workday. One down, four to go. It was a bad one. But it is 10/16/2023, 10/9 Central Time. We are getting into Season 5, Episode 9 and 10 of Sons of Anarchy. Okay, so that means if you are 18 or over, you can stay. But if you ain't, you gotta go. Because we about to get into some gruesome things that is Sons of Anarchy because it does not play. And before we get into it, you know I cannot do it without the one and only Miss Dina, aka Christina Moore. Hey, boo, hey.
Hey.
Looking all good and black. Okay.
Girl, okay. I'm fresh from work. Okay.
Fresh from work. She is fresh off the plantation, y'all. Fresh off. So without further ado, let's get into some things so she can go enjoy the rest of her night before she got to do this shit all over again. Okay?
For the rest of the week. You talking about 4 more days to go, girl. I got, what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I got 5 more to go. And then it's...
Yes, Phyllis family. It's Monday, honey.
5 more days to Mexico.
Okay, we are close to that. And Dina will be olaying off of this bitch. Olay. Shit. Have a good time for all of us who can't be there.
I'm having shots and spa time and beach time for everybody.
You know, make sure you live it up because you've definitely deserved it. You've been busting your ass since you've been at this new job. And I'm proud of you, boo. Doing you.
I have a great team that makes me want to work extra hard to succeed, unlike some other places that I used to work.
Aww.
Say no name.
Aww. Well, Clay is killing his team.
Ugh. He is the prime example of a bad leader.
Now, the MVP of this episode is definitely Frankie Diamonds. This motherfucker was a dead man walking this whole entire 2 episodes. Okay. Now, Clay is being as dirty, devious, and devil as he can. So Clay hired this man basically to do all of this shit. And now he ready to sing like a canary. You ready to snatch his soul too. Clay don't give no fuck. Clay will do anything. Clay is by any means necessary.
Trifling.
Just trifling with it.
I can't wait till we can pour something out for the dead homie.
Hey, Lady V, how you been? Thanks for coming in.
Family. Hey, Lady V in the building.
Hope you've been okay. Nice to see you. But my goodness, it's just like I remember seeing this for the first time, and I'm at this point like, okay, Clay has to be 3 for next episode. It's like I'm literally counting down the episodes to when it'll happen. And I know at this point I'm thinking, okay, the finale's coming up. Will Clay survive the finale? All of these things was going through my head the first time watching this. And it just boiled me because even though I didn't like Clay, I really dislike Frankie Diamonds. And I don't know why he irked me so bad, but he did. And so I feel that it was an eye for an eye. I didn't feel no type of way.
Oh, damn.
Clay.
You know how much longer we got to wait?
I know. A whole season, basically.
Oh, Philip, family. Hey, grab me a snack, too, while you in there.
What kind of snacks you got?
Right, I want some snacks. FedEx me some snacks.
Look, the 2 people that's in my chat, anybody want something from the gas station?
Right. To the 4 people who always like all my shit.
Man, that's messed up. But Yes, back to Mr. Clay and his stupidity. Yeah, I just remembered that Clay was just, and I remembered, and now that you mentioned that, I was like, dang, from this moment to that moment, we
It's
had
a
to endure
long
Clay for
time.
a long ass time after he did all of this. We had to endure a lot more shit. Because I forgot, they still got to frame Clay for Pope's murder, and he has to go to jail for that, where he's screaming PUSSY in the church prison. That just turned that is like the most cringiest moment when we get to that episode. I'm like, why did y'all have to have Rob Perlman do that? Why? I didn't think it was quite necessary.
Yeah, Lady V
I
said
want some of my broth. I could use some. I'm still getting over a ear infection.
It's cold out here.
I could definitely use some. I made a pop up. I'll take some. I'm eating salty caramel flavored skinny dip cashews. Well, you got smack for real, baby. You definitely gotta have
it. Can I get those at Walmart? Because I sure put some in my cart. Let me go see.
That do sound good. I see now I'm hungry. See, I don't get hungry till night. I hate that. Anyway, it don't matter. But this was also a very at least this episode 10, Crucifix, was very gruesome. Otto, oh my goodness. Otto did Tara dirty. I'm sorry.
He did.
Otto did Tara dirty. Oh, he did her so wrong. Now he truly planned all of that to the T. And I'm thinking though, if you loved Luann so much, you cared about her so much, and Luann was so into Jesus and God and stuff, why would you use that as a weapon to do what you did? That's kind of got Luann's spirit over that. So
she's about ready to come up out the grave.
But Otto definitely gets his karma, because for all of season 6 and season 7 or whatever, until he's done, he becomes certain people's boy toy. Because I remember, I believe that's how the next season opens up, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Look, that sounded so good. I need to know, is this it?
She really look.
Look, it sounded real good.
She really went and looked.
I just need to know, because it says salted caramel, dark chocolate, whatever. I just need to know, is this the one?
Yep, it's the one. She said, yeah.
Add to cart. Okay, I'm focused now. But don't tempt me.
I guess I'm gonna have to get some, because I want to try it too. Shoot.
Now, don't tempt me with some food, honey. I'm a foodie. I ain't get this cute looking and big and cute looking at food. I eat.
We eat round here. Okay.
I ain't missing not one meal. I didn't even eat until 6 o'clock today.
What?
That's how busy I was. They brought me my food at 4, and I managed to get a couple bites in before I got with the bride, and then I didn't get to eat the rest of my food till I was done. So I ain't ate all day till 6 o'clock.
Well, I eat a couple bites of my food, and then I go and walk on my lunch break so I can get my exercise in. I know I ain't gonna get it in once I get home doing this and trying to watch all my shows and shit.
Right. See, I walk all over my hotel showing space and rooms and everything else. So I get my steps in. But yeah, I took like 2 or 3 bites of my food, went and did my thing. So everything sound good and look good to me right now.
I feel that. Now, this broad here, she knew something was up. She like, like, what's really going on? Because you up in here, you ain't even sick. You doing the most, dude. And poor her, she the one who got.
But wasn't there too? Because I didn't watch this scene, like watch it. I listened to it because I was in the car driving home trying to finish up the episode. So I know he got her, but I thought it was two other people in the room. I thought he stabbed somebody else and her, or was it just her?
It was just her.
Okay.
Or it might be another. Or it might be another incident. No, that was it.
Because I remember there's some blowback on the team, or the club because of who her brother is.
Right. He comes in.
Right.
And he was a ex-cop or detective or some shit. Yeah.
He determined to take everybody down.
Yep. And that's his ass. With all the medications and all them goods he had in that hotel room, and then he ended up killing that hooker.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's about all I could eat. Too was a couple of bites, even a year out. That's what I'm saying, Phillips. Shoot. I thought I would stretch my stomach out from the munchie or something, but no, you just feel hungry still, but you still got the munchie, but you still cannot eat the way you thought you could.
Ain't no room.
Yeah, Phyllis' family, she also had the sleeve surgery almost a year before I did.
Okay.
And so yeah, so she's still doing that. Well, that's good to know. Still same. It did what it was supposed to do. And that's all that matters.
Healthy eating habits.
But let's talk about the fact how what the hell is up with Otto and this perfume?
He's sick. He's sick. He's not sick on the chart, but he's sick in the head. He's sick. First of all, he created this whole damn thing, okay? He created Otto, the character. Otto been slutted out, dogged out, eyes gouged out. You know what I'm saying? They did poor Otto so damn wrong. I'd have been like, if it wasn't him writing it for him, I'd have been like, look, I'm like LL Cool J. I got a no death policy, no SA policy, no cutting out tongues or eyes policy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't finna keep doing me like this. But he wrote this mess for himself. So he's sick.
Okay. Sick. Let's examine this though.
You need to go sit on somebody's couch sick.
Let's examine this though. Otto is inside the entire time through this whole entire series, right? He's inside already doing a bid for the Suns. Okay.
He ain't never getting out.
Okay. True that. Look at all that he has had to endure. Okay. And then knowing that the woman that he loves was basically snatched due to the carelessness of the club that he's taking this bid for, and all he asked was for them to protect Luann. That's all he asked them to do. That's all Everado wanted. That's all they had to do, and they couldn't even do.
And I mean, I totally get
it. And by the hands of Georgie Caruso at that?
Look, I totally get it. I totally get where Otto is coming from. And I was probably being a little facetious because you have to be a sick individual to come up with all this shit. Him and the whole entire him and the whole entire writing team was on some good shit, or they sick in the head. That's all.
That's the number one requirement. Right. That and not being a lick of black. Can't forget that.
Right. Because I say the same thing about the hotel industry. It's never the same day twice. You never know when you're going to get off work. You be having to put out fires all the time. You got to be a little crazy to be able to be stable in the middle of chaos. So I get that. I get that whole thing. But let me tell you something, honey. They was on some good shit, or they all need to go sit on somebody's couch. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that just about this series. There's a lot of series out there. I mean, The Shield was kind of testy about some of the things that they did. I mean, of
course, Kurt wrote for them too.
Right. So there's not a whole lot I can remember right off the top of my head, but like Kindred, Swarm, There's a lot of these different shows out there. You know, you got to sit back and like, what type of good ass motherfucking drugs was they on when they came up with this shit? Because
I'll have
you
what
can't
they're
just go to
having.
sleep. You can't just go to sleep and be like, dream up this shit without being on something. Now, I'm just saying. I didn't have some good drunk tequila nights, and the most I dreamt about was some aliens. But that's on everybody's TV. This shit that they didn't came up with is next level. Even the aliens ain't even thought about this shit.
That's why Kurt Sutter is a sadistic genius. That is what I call him.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. The show is very intriguing. And when you're watching it, you know, from beginning to end, you know, you're like, what's going to happen to what character next? But you would be remiss to not sit back and think, like, who was a sick fuck that thought up all this shit? Because in my wildest drunk tequila dreams, now I don't do any of the extracurricular. I'm sorry, y'all. Because weed makes me think too much, and the rest of the stuff I'm too scared to try. But yeah, I just never in my wildest dreams, without being on some real good shit or having a fucked up childhood, can somebody come up with this shit.
Yeah, perhaps we could take a look inside his brain and see what the fuck is going on.
You know how
Kurt is a little twisted. I have the Shield on my list. I was supposed to start after 24, but skip right past it to Criminal Minds from the beginning.
Oh yeah, but let me tell you, the Shield is good. It's binge worthy.
The Shield is good, and I want to watch it over because I've never seen the very beginning.
My favorite episode on The Shield is when they had the pimp and he was pimping out the Caucasian lady, and she used to be like cheerleader, prom queen, you know, had degrees or whatever. And he was pimping her out, and he did this whole pimp scene skit. You can Google it. And you know, he was like, you break them up, you bring them up to the umpteenth degree, and then you start tearing them down, and they'll do anything to get that little bit of words of affirmation and whatnot. What's it? It's the finish.
Well, damn, D,
BB, we know you need to go sit on somebody's couch right next to Kurt and myself.
Lay down on it. Don't sit. Lay.
Because y'all remember in Girlfriends when Joan would have these little episodes, and then she would like step out of herself and do something different. And I think Issa Rae used to do it too in Insecure. That's what BB doing. And ain't nothing wrong with that as long as you don't do it in real life. Because let me tell you, my baby daddies and a certain washed up rapper, I have thought of remember that show, 1,001 Ways to Die? I have pictured 1,001 ways for them to die.
I think all of us have a couple of men we've thought that about. I have myself.
Oh, and you know what's
I love The Devil's Long. You know, but I am with you. Try watching an episode of Eureka High. What is Eureka? I've never watched Eureka.
And then Euphoria. That's another crazy one.
I love Euphoria, and I can't wait for that to come back in 2 years. But I will be reviewing it when it does.
Don't get me wrong; these shows are intriguing, and I'll be looking at every minute. And then when it gets to the gory parts, I'll be like this. But yeah, who comes up with this?
People have sick shit in their head. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have sick shit in my head, and if my book ever comes out, you will see.
And I mean, look. It's one thing to do a book. We talking about
but I visualize it because all of my books I want to make it to a movie.
Right. But this is crazy that for 7 seasons at 12, 13 episodes a season, you had to come up with this sickness. Like most of us probably got some sick shit up here that could be one book, one movie, one season. We talking 7 seasons of sickness.
I mean, you have to understand, it's not just Kurt that comes up with it, though.
Right? No. I said the whole team.
It's the Lennon brothers.
But look, I said the whole crew. I don't know any of everybody else's
name. Maybe each one take a season or an episode.
Rewind it back. I said Kurt in the whole writing team. I'm not discriminatory.
Oh, Phillips, you weak. You can't do criminal minds or CSI. What's wrong with you?
Man, because some of that shit they be taking from the headlines. Let me tell y'all something. There was an episode of Law and Order where they had this Caucasian group of people, and the guy and the girl got engaged, and then somebody broke into the house and did all kind of nasty SA stuff to the men and the women, and then made them go to the ATM and get all their money, right? But see, I'm from Wichita, Kansas, and I know that there's these two brothers called the Carr brothers. Y'all can Google them. They got a documentary, and they did that exact same thing. And they unalived everybody, but one person survived because they ran her over. And thank Jesus for Kansas snow, because she impacted into the snow to soften the blow of being ran over, and she lived to tell them what happened, and they still in jail for life. And so when you watch Law and Order, if you Google some of the details, a real story will come up. And they always say, oh, these are similar to headline. This names changed to protect the innocent, or any similarities is purely coincidental. But Law and Order definitely snatches that shit from the headlines. And then there's the Legal Eagles on YouTube, which is new. They even did a Shanquilla Robinson story on there, and then a lot of their little episodes on there is straight from headlines.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do Euphoria. That was too much for me. Struggling with power before it becomes a brother. They got clean yet. Euphoria is also. I left Power and never went back. And then when I wanted to, I feel like I couldn't catch up, so I just had to move on. Let's get back to the show, shall we?
Oh, sorry, we got sidetracked as we do sometimes.
Shit, I feel so out of place. We was gone for so long. Shit. Oh yeah, so Jax knows about Juice now. So we saw that Roosevelt and Jax made a deal. Roosevelt says that there is a rat at the table. If you bring me Frankie Diamond's body, I will give you the rat at your table. Unfortunately, things didn't pan out that way for Jax, because first of all, Clay had his own agenda. Clay, of course, always trying to get ahead of the game, and now he don't drag Juice into this. So now him and Juice, poor little Juice, he doesn't know what to do, because Juice himself also now knows that Jax knows everything. So he is just combobulated. So anyway, so yeah. So him and Clay find Frankie Diamonds before Jax does, because of homeboy. This man right here. Irish Mafia man. He had the inside track of where Frankie Diamonds was. And Clay knew that. Clay's smart. I'll give you that. He's an asshole. But Clay is smart. His tactics are great, because to the enemy is great for him, because Clay is the type of man who does try to be like 2-3 steps ahead of the game. And I feel that's how Clay was able to survive being president and carrying the Suns as far as he did.
He's calculated.
Yes. Sometimes you gotta be bad to get through it. I mean, nice guys finish last, but the baddest man, you gonna get got when your time is up too. And see, Clay wasn't banking on that. And see, and I feel that Clay wasn't banking on that, because when Clay figured it all out, that the Galindo cartel was wearing 2 hats, they said, well, hey, you take the reins back, Jax goes away, da-da-da-da. We know what they meant by when they say Jax goes away.
Right.
And he's like, nah, I can't make that deal. Now, this is what's really crazy to me. After you've done all of this, knowing that Jax knows a lot of the secrets and he's keeping them, and knowing that Jax, you know that your days are numbered.
Right.
I'm surprised that Clay didn't take that, because he would have been in there. He's that man walking anyway, still. But I'm still surprised he didn't even try that. He didn't even want that to happen to Jax. I'm slightly
you know what?
surprised.
I think his thing is, regardless of whether him and Gemma is done or not, he knows that would hurt her to her core, and she would probably come kill him, unalive him herself. And I don't think that Clay did that for him or Jack's benefit. I think he did it for Gemma.
BB Clay's hands was hurting. She went and gave him an injection this episode. One of these 2 episodes. He had mentioned to that his hands were messing with him. I think it was Happy, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, and that's why Gemma used that to get in good, because Jax wanted her to get in good. She went and gave him a shot for his hands. So yeah, Clay's hands still fucked up.
Right. What did Jack say? And she's like, well, what if I don't? He said, well, you going to continue to live in a brothel. I was like, Jackson's
right. You better get used to it, because that's exactly where you're going to be. Living in a brothel with whores and piss, whatever. I'm like, damn, Jax.
Well, you know, Gemma's show is up in her whore points. I'm just saying.
I mean, she showed her cards. When you put them babies, them boys in danger.
And not when you put your own life in danger for
your own babies, your own grandbabies, your own life.
For a quickie.
But I'm like, damn, what kind of weed was they smoking for you to be smoking weed? And that's what happened?
Well, here's the thing. That's why, I mean, me personally, don't get me wrong. You know, I didn't smoke a little bit here and there, but I can't smoke with just anybody, because I think the reason why I don't smoke is because, was it New Jack City? When they was talking about angel dust, and then Friday when Smokey was running up and down the street
angel dust.
And then, back in my day, they used to lace weed, they called it wet, with formaldehyde and stuff, and folks will be thinking stuff was crawling on them, snatching off all their clothes, running up and down the street naked. So you can't just smoke with anybody, because you don't know what they putting in their weed.
No. No, and I be considerate. With you smoking with me for the first time and I'm rolling, I'm gonna roll it in front of you so you can see for yourself. I ain't slipping you now. 1, 2, or 3 Mickeys.
And the way Gemma act like she been rolling through the deep. Who is you barking at?
Damn, yeah, Mom, what's wrong with
you? Hold on, let me regulate real fast.
Excuse me. Well, there was an episode where a man was selling cancer-ridden bones to the hospital. Oh, God, what? What the hell? Jeff was always holding secrets just like Easy. Yes, but okay, so here's my question, Lady V. Do you think that the secrets that he was holding are really for the good of the club? And before you answer that, think about it. If he would have told those secrets, how would that affect the club? Do you think it was right for him to have kept those secrets, though? Are there any you think he should have told? Are there some you think he should have kept? I mean, secrets are just everywhere throughout this whole entire series. It's like the name of the game. Everyone's got a secret to see. Everyone. Only person that didn't have a secret was Chips, Happy, and Bobby. They were the only ones, I think, that did have a secret. Honestly. Tig had his shit. Juice had his shit. Opie had his shit. No, Opie was straightforward, but still, he was just iffy because he never knew what he was going to do and wanted to do, and he couldn't get right. But he always did keep it a secret from Layla that, even though it showed, but he would never say, he was never over Donna. And I feel that he never should have married Layla. He should have just been with her, but he should have made her his wife. It was just stupid. No, Jack was holding those secrets for his own benefit. Damn. You never know how when these substances will cause a person to react. Sometimes they never come back from a trip. And that's the problem. That's why you just gotta know what the fuck you doing. If you going to chill, bring your own shit to smoke. I know I do. I ain't playing that shit. No,
That's
you
why
cannot
I always
pour me
bring
a
my
drink.
own
I brung my
alcohol.
own. Thank you, and I brung an extra if you need one. No, and that's why I don't go to parties. That's why I have the parties at my house. Oh my god, my party this Saturday, y'all. I really got to do a variety show because I got some things to tell you. Anarchy. I'm on about it now. Bernard knows that he is the object of my affection. So if he ever does drop in, which he has before, I don't care. He know, and I want you to know. Anyway, let me stop. No, Giles. Oh, I heard that. Sometimes they were for the good of the club, sometimes for self. My favorite secret, he kept knowing that what Clay has been up to and how he could be through because of his shady dealings. Yes, I could believe how he was able to keep his composure.
It's so hard.
Really, like I would want to just bash his face in every time I see him.
Man, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When we go back to the having the thoughts, I thought about Clay 1,001 ways to get snatched, because when he did that mess to Tara, all the underhanded deals, lying and getting people snatched, the telling Tig to put snatch Opie and Donna got snatched. Like, he should have been gone.
Yeah. It's like my best satisfaction would have been for Opie to be able to pull the trigger or however which way it was going to go down. That's who I wanted it to be by the hands of. I was really upset that Opie left before Clay did. I didn't think that was fair.
And even then, I really didn't want Jax to do it. In my mind, I wanted Gemma to do it.
That would have been great. Or Tara. I would have even wanted either one of them.
But that would have made, because we all know that Gemma and Clay played a hand in JT's being unalive. So
what? No. I would have liked it too, because I feel he should have got his shot. Unser. I would have minded have Unser took him out.
I don't think it would have been as climactic.
Of course not. That's why it didn't happen. But I would have liked it to, because he did Unser dirty. Unser was a man of the law. I'm sure Unser was a straight man before he got into dealings with Sam Crow before Gemma had came back.
These comments is taking me out. Woo, I'm gonna have to pour me a fresh shot. Woo! Jesus, keep me near.
Oh, I only wish, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's probably gonna be a year before that happens. I am being very modest and very ladylike with this real man that I have here, okay? I ain't messing this up. I'm going slow as a hoe, okay? Look, we still gotta wait for everything to be finalized. Then we can move forward the right way. By him being a man of God in so much way, he so I know he's probably going to want to do right. But he asked me, could I give him a massage, y'all? So he gonna let me touch his body at least. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I'm letting him be. The ball is in his court because I'm a fast. I'm going his speed. Whatever speed he going, we going. I'm going to let the man lead, okay? This is a real man, so I'm going to let him be one, and I'm going to let him lead. I will submit to that, okay? Y'all, we'll talk about that on Variety Show, okay? We'll do a Variety Show Friday. I'm going to actually make it up. So I can't say no. Friday's my day off. We gonna get into everything that's been happening this whole entire week because I want to talk about Jada ass so bad. Well, cheers to you and him for taking your time. Thank you, Lady V. I didn't get no pictures of him, and no one in their right mind thought to take a picture of us together. We were sitting in the love seat together, y'all. Okay, that's variety show. Back to Jax. Speaking of love, you know, I really, even though Gemma is Gemma, I really liked her and Nero together. I liked him for her. He made her become a woman. He brought out her soft side.
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Which is what I realized Bernard did to me. Anyway, he brought out her soft for real, because I didn't drink. I wasn't twerking when everybody else was. I wasn't being loud. I was like, let me be a lady. Anyway, when they were at the cemetery, broke the glass, when they left, they were holding hands and everything. Like, I really like him for her. And I really like what he brings that to her. She didn't have that with Clay. Clay was always a hard ass. Daryl is a real man. He is in touch with the sensitive part of his masculinity. And I just love me some Daryl. And he fine. Look at him. Jimmy Smith,
he always been fine.
Jimmy Smiths can get it. Ever since what was it Blue Bloods? Whatever the hell it was. Jimmy Smiths.
He always been fine. Even when he was on Dexter, he was fine.
Girl. Just fine.
He been fine since birth.
I mean, come on. Would you want to wake up next to that?
No, not ever. I don't know. They gonna have to put 7 or 8 figures for me to lay next to Clay. I'm talking about not more than that. We gonna have to go to the billions.
Damn. It's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like that?
And then I'm gonna put a bag over his head.
Is he that bad? Come
on. I think honestly, I don't think he's really that bad looking in person. It's the way the show's portraying him.
Right.
So that makes him less desirable. If they had him in a sexy, cool role, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, you might think differently about him. I would have loved to see him
like that.
Look at this spoiled motherfucker over here.
I would have loved to see him try to play a sexy, cool role.
Yeah.
And I know he got swagger. He was married to a black woman for many years until he left her for a white one. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Clay.
This motherfucker over here. He was barking at me so I would play with him.
Ron. I can't say his name like that. And Nero's hair wasn't broke. He could cup her vesicles and hit it right up like Clay. Damn, Clay said, look, I got 1 good head and 5 friends. Come on, let me see what I can do to you.
Clay can't do nothing for nobody.
But let me tell you this. Clay has a certain,
I mean, don't get me wrong,
mouth position, should I say.
If his hands was working,
like he might be able
there are some folks out there with magical hands. Don't get me wrong.
But I'm saying he might have a magic tongue. He looked like he got a mouth I could do something with.
Well, he better do something, because every time he opened his mouth, he lying. So he better be able to do something else with it.
God damn it. Damn it.
Hey, How do you know when Clay is lying? He opens his mouth.
He gets real low. He lies. He won't look at you, and his voice gets low.
Mm-hmm.
And he talks like he's narrating for National Geographic.
And let me tell you something. When folks is habitual liars, if you've been around them long enough, you can tell when they lying. Just like we've been watching this show, we in season 5, episode 9 and 10. Y'all, we all know when Clay lying, because you know what I'm saying. It's like he's we at some point when we watch these shows, we become human lie detectors, because we like, oh, okay, when he said whatever, he had a different type of body language. But then when he started lying, you already know he gets shifty eye, quiet, low voice, body language change.
No, he gets real sensitive and emotional, acting like he give a fuck too.
And that's just the guilt. That's the playing on when somebody lying, you wanna get them to, you wanna draw them in, you wanna get sympathy, you wanna get empathy. So the bigger the lie, the bigger the guilt. And when they think you all sad and bullshit or whatever, that's just the guilt demeaning your body language, so you can suck people into the lie.
BB said, hell no. That was the underbite. But you know what, BB, you're right. And I'm going to tell you why. He doesn't come here. So I'm going to tell you.
Sons of Anarchy after dark now.
I'm going to tell you this story real quick. Okay. So I used to live in this apartment complex, and there used to be this dude that lived in the building. He had a mouth like Ron Perlman, but it was like twice as mouthy. Okay? Y'all following me? Okay. Okay.
Moving right along. No,
I haven't started, so I gotta finish it real quick. I was trying to do this the best I can so we don't get flagged. Okay, so let me tell you. This is a one hotel, I'm gonna tell. So he had this mouth, right? I was wondering, what that mouth do? Like they say, for real. I literally was wondering what that mouth do. So he, yeah, we being nasty. And so, what
oh, that was in response to the Dexter spinoff.
Man.
And I was mad they did us dirty, because if they was gonna bring Dexter back, they should have gave us at least 2 or 3 seasons.
That's what I'm saying.
That one season, and then Harrison ride off into the sunset. Y'all should have gave us a follow-up season with Harrison.
They might.
It's been a long time.
They might.
I know they might, but what I'm saying is, in the year, the 18-month time frame, you supposed to get a new season, and so they have not given us a new season yet. So they on some bullshit.
I mean, well, now that the writer's strike is over, that took effect, maybe. Give them a second, okay? At the beginning of the year, all this new shit is about to come out. So we're about to be pouring with new shit come January, February. So just wait and see, because I'm waiting for Curb Your Enthusiasm to come back my damn self. I got shit on the floor myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm waiting on P Valley to come back.
I've been waiting on P Valley. I'm not looking at that. But They really gift us on the single season reboot. Hopefully, I'll get another one. She can't even get it out. I can get it out. But hopefully, I'll get y'all another thing. But make a long story short, I let him try it out. Because he had begged for so many years, he got biggest crush on me. He still do to this day, even though he married. And just about a week ago, he told me. Anyway, so he did. Nah.
Was it good or bad?
Nah.
Yeah, it wasn't worth a second shot.
Well, it was a second shot, but it was his friend an hour later.
Why did I step into
that? My hotel.
Why did I step into that? No, P-Valley was not canceled. All the shows been on a writer's strike. All the good shows been on a writer's strike. And some of them was already in production, which is why, like Jimmy Kimmel Live and Saturday Night Live and P-Valley and the list goes on and on and on. They've been playing repeats on the late night shows and stuff because all the writers was on strike. So they finally reached an agreement, and maybe like a week or two ago, they reached an agreement and the contracts were signed. So now everybody can get back to work.
Yep. Except Drew Barrymore's writers, they said fuck her. They didn't come back after she tried to hire other people during the strike.
Yeah, because see, here's the thing. If y'all in a where I'm originally from is the aeronautical capital of the world. And one thing, and even in Las Vegas, when they have unions, they have the culinary union, engineers, whatever. Some ain't unionized yet, like housekeeping and some other shit. But if you cross the picket line when they call you a scab, you know what I'm saying? When you do that type of shit. And it's frowned upon. Now, some people, you pay these union dues, and sometimes they give you money while you on strike, or you got to do AFLAC or some extra shit, and or some people been saving and they got it like that. They can, go out there. But sometimes these strikes be going on for years. Like you remember when the NFL had a strike and the NBA had a strike. Oh, them team owners wasn't trying to miss out on them billions.
They trying to.
No, Autumn was canceled.
Yeah, she left. She left.
She will not be in season 3.
She just vanished into the midst of the audience in the night and never came back.
Yeah, if you Google P-Valley season
with
3,
Andre Baby and all.
There's multiple articles out there that talk about they did renew for season 3, but then there was the writer's strike, and now that that's over, maybe sometime in 2024 we'll get P-Valley season 3. But they already have the cast of season 3, and even the Katori Hall, she Cardi B tweeted something about P-Valley, and Katori Hall said, come on down to the set or something was her reply. So now she out there, she's quoted as, don't be surprised if you see Cardi B on season 3. So season 3 is coming.
Season 3 is in the works. I'm just ready for some shows to
come back. You don't ever cross the line. I've never been unionized, but I know better.
Yes, it has. But okay, y'all, we gonna close this on out right here on that note. Okay. Clay is an asshole. Clay's still alive. Juice has been outed, but now he got to help get Jax. He got to help Jax, put Clay down in this. He's about to frame Clay, and it's about to be a whole other thing, and he's got to turn over Tig still. Everything is just going down. And also, I want to bring the fact that this is also the point where Jax finds out the offer is still on the table for Tara in Oregon. And she didn't say nothing, but he looked like, bitch, you ain't told me about that. What the fuck? Like, his spidey senses came. Kenmar, look at you.
Spoiled.
You big lug.
Spoiled.
Kenmar. So, yeah. So, all of that. And so, next week, we will be back with episodes 11 and 12 and 13 is yep 13. We're gonna do all three. We are going to close out season 5 next week, y'all. Look at that.
And
Look
2
at that.
more seasons to go.
Look at that. 2 more to go. Look how we rolling, y'all. We is doing the damn thing. Look at that. Okay. So y'all know that tomorrow is Zeus Tuesday, where we will be on Nina's channel, the Receipt Queen, and we will be going over baddies. That is still going on, okay? And we will be doing that until it's over, and we are saying bye and F you to Zeus because love don't live here anymore.
Show the fuck don't. And they need to give me my motherfucking channel back.
Yes, that part. Okay, and make sure y'all come back Sunday. Oh, Dina, you're going to be gone. Dina will not be here.
Oh, I will not. I will try, but I don't. If my laptop,
I'm gonna talk to you backstage. I need you to at least make it to a certain one.
Right. I mean, I have my phone and I have Wi-Fi at the resort, but I'm not bringing my laptop because I'm only taking my one little carry-on bag. So right. There's a possibility that I can make it if I'm not intoxicated.
I mean, I want you to enjoy yourself, but if you want to try to make it to any, there's one that I just want you to really make it.
Okay, we'll chop it up backstage.
Okay. So, and Friday, y'all, yes, I will do a variety show. I'm going to do a variety show on Friday. And also October 23rd, I'm not sure which ladies, but if anyone has watched the Real Baddies of West Coast, something like that, well, I will be reviewing them. I got a call from one of their managers, and they want me to interview them. It's actually coming from A Love. We love A Love from the show that I used to do on WeTV. The Baby Doll Girls in the Salon, Supersized Salon. So make sure I tune into that on the 23rd, coming up soon.
I need some suggestions because Lady V says, what shows am I gonna do? I mean, Snowfall is done. I'm waiting on BMF to come back. I'm waiting on P Valley to come back. But if y'all have some shows out there, y'all know I like the thrillers, the drug dealers, the strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not into horror or anything like that. But yeah, if y'all have some ideas, y'all can hit me up on Instagram at Dina, aka Christina, on Instagram, and let me know. Or any of my videos, y'all can go under the Receipt Queen, my new channel on YouTube, or backup channel, I should say, until hopefully I can get my channel back someday. And just post a comment, hey, you should review this show or whatever, because after we're done with baddies, I'm done with Zeus. I don't have time for them to be constantly fucking with my channel. So yeah, right. I need some shows.
Yes. I actually was speaking to someone from one of the old seasons of Ready to Love. And I'm trying to get one of old season Ready to Love reunion going. So, and I'm trying to bring back the locker room. New year, me and Dina about to bring out some new things. So just be here for what we got coming. And we appreciate y'all support all of this time on our little old channels and being here every time for our dysfunctional asses. Okay, we do really appreciate and love that y'all take the time to come out and chill with us, because we be a hot mess, but we appreciate y'all trying to be thinking about us. Y'all kick it with us, and we have us a good old time.
Every last one of y'all.
And next time, bring some friends. You know, the more the merrier. I would love for this to be a bigger thing. I know there are Sons of Anarchy fans out there, but I don't know how to reach them. I've done as much as I could. And
so there's no Sons of Anarchy groups on Facebook?
I'm in all of them. I be posting in all of them.
Oh. Well, they slow to the game. They'll eventually.
They slow to the game. You know, I be getting a lot of likes, but no one comes. So I don't know what they want me to do. I can't pull your fingers. I can't do none of
bring
that.
it to the water.
KKK, babe. Thanks for coming in. Unfortunately, we are just closing out, but I know you just come to support anyway. And we appreciate you. And we were just talking about how we appreciate all the support from y'all that be coming through, chilling with us, all these nights and all that good stuff. I feel like we a little family over here.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? That's so. Sometimes I like the little intimate groups because we all know each other and are aware of each other. And we all know that we can talk shit to each other and have a good time and no one's offended. I love that.
You're all my cousins. You're all my cousins.
All that good stuff. So a big thank you to y'all. For real, for real. We don't say that enough. But let's just fill out all of these last pictures that we got, that we talked about everything. Lord, this part right here. I was like, oh no, he is not. But child, that damn rosary. Damn you, Luann. Damn you for that rosary. My goodness, it just had to be that. Okay, y'all. Well, y'all know what it is. Thank you for coming through. Oh my God, we forgot to boogie. Had to give it to y'all twice because I was late on that. My bad. That's why I felt off a little bit. We didn't loosen up. We didn't exercise and stretch. That's our stretch right there. Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. We are out this nasty thing.